Hey everyone, if you're new here, my name is Mali. For today's video, I'm going to be talking about self-care. Specifically, I'm going to be defining what self-care is. I'm also going to be giving you all the different forms of self-care. And then lastly, I'm going to be talking about the benefits of self-care. So let's get started. So what is self-care? According to Robin Goben, self-care is defined as knowing what is needed to ensure your health and happiness in life. So keeping that definition in mind, let's get now into the different forms of self-care. The first form of self-care is physical self-care. And this has to do with taking care of your body. And it involves getting enough sleep, exercising daily, and also eating healthy. The second form of self-care is mental self-care. And this has to do with you paying attention to what you are allowed in your mind and also paying attention to what you are speaking out of your mouth about yourself. These two things I think is really critical because whatever we allow in our mind and whatever we speak out of our mouth about ourselves, we start to believe those things. So whether it is a negative thought or whether if it's a negative words that we're saying to ourselves, over time, if we continue to say those things or if we continue to allow those kind of thoughts to come in our mind, we then eventually begin to believe in those thoughts. We also begin to believe those words that are coming out of our mouth. So we have to be very mindful about that. The third form of self-care is emotional self-care. And this has to do with us understanding our emotion because a lot of times we do react quickly to things without even understanding the reason why we are reacting to those things. Therefore, it is important for us to understand the reason behind our emotions. And there are some tools that we can use to better track these things. I think one of the things is journaling and also therapy. These two tools are really beneficial when it comes to tracking or understanding our emotions, the reason why we are reacting in a certain way to things. Yeah, if we write those things down and also talk to someone, we can better understand the reason behind our emotions. The fourth form of self-care is spiritual self-care. And this has to do with us connecting with a higher being. And obviously this is different for everyone. And for me, I'm a believer. So whenever I feel that I need to um, reconnect myself or align myself, the person that I go to is God. So He is my higher being. So when I feel like a little bit disturbed in my spirit, if I feel uneasiness, I'm definitely like the Word of God or I'm going in prayer. That's how I get my spiritual self-care. Like I said, for everyone, this is different. So whatever your higher being is, that's the being you are able to connect to. So the fifth form of self-care is social self-care, and this has to do with people that we're able to connect with. So this can be a partner, this can be your siblings, this can be your best friend. Just that social connection with that person can definitely serve as a form of social self-care for you as an individual. The sixth form of self-care is financial self-care. And this has to do with not allowing financial situation to control us. So how can we then prevent that from occurring? One of the way is budgeting. Another way is financial planning and also finding a way to manage your debt. Those are tools that you can use to have financial self-care. So now let's look into some of the benefits. Why is self-care so important or beneficial for us? Some of the benefits of self-care are you increase your self-awareness, you are able to create better relationship with others, you are able to have a better concentration, increases your productivity, and it also boosts up your well-being. So those are some of the benefits that we get from self-care. I hope today's video was an inspiration to you. If so, comment down below some of your thoughts about what you learned from today's topic, and also what are some of the things that you are doing for your self-care regimen. As always, thank you so much for watching. Do not forget to subscribe. Do not forget to like this video, and let's continue to grow together.